What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Santa Claus. So the main reason that I decided to watch this movie is because Debbie Rochon plays the main character, and I know her from some other B movies, and she's in a lot of Troma movies and stuff. So I thought, what the heck? I'm watching a lot of Christmas movies right now. This is a little Christmas horror movie. Let me check it out. So, I didn't expect it to be great. I knew it was going to be a low budget B movie, but even though I didn't go in with super high expectations, realistically, I just really did not like this movie. But that being said, there were some fun moments, and there were like a lot of so bad they're good type moments, and I'll get into that. So, it wasn't a good movie, and I didn't enjoy it that much, but there was, some fun to be had. So, gotta give props where they're due. So, now that I've given you all my overall thoughts, I'm going to jump into a little plot summary here. So, Debbie Rochon, she plays the main character named Raven Quinn, and this character is kind of close to Debbie Rochon herself. She's like a B movie actress. She's in a lot of horror movies, and she does these shoots for this magazine. It's called Scream Queen magazine. Is it Scream Queen or Scream Queens? I don't know. Either way, one of those two. But basically, it's this magazine where these horror actresses, they pretty much just like shoot nude photos. It's pretty much Playboy, but for horror movie actresses. So that's pretty much her job. And her husband is a photographer for the magazine, and they're having some conflict, even though the husband is in the same business. His family kind of like frowns upon the idea of him being married to someone who is in front of the camera and getting nude, because they have kids. And yeah, the husband's parents just they're not like messing with Raven. They think like she's like not fit to be a mother because her career path. So there's some tension, and they're thinking about getting a divorce. But anyways, there's this next door neighbor, and like I said, Raven and her husband, they're going through some stuff. So he's kind of doing his own thing for a little bit. He's not at the house. And Raven is like on bad terms with her husband's family, so they're not like watching her kids anymore. So she gets her neighbor to watch her kids a lot, and her neighbor is he's nuts. Like, she doesn't know, but he's just a total psycho. He like killed his mom when he was a kid. You see that in the beginning, and he's like an obsessed fan of Raven. He has her photos everywhere. He has movie props from all the movies she's been in, and he's got like this like sex doll of her. It's funny, like in the movie, the like the Scream Queen magazine, they just like put out like a licensed sex doll. So he's got that, and that thing was pretty creepy. But anyways, this guy's a total creep. He's watching Raven's kids, and he, like I said, he's obsessed with her. He wants to be with her. So he starts getting jealous that these other people are taking her time and attention. So he basically just like starts killing off all her coworkers, and that's and he's he dresses up in like a Santa suit, and he has like this claw, and he wears a ski mask. So, you know, it's a little festive. It goes with the holiday theme. So that's the basic plot summary. So now I'm gonna get into just the general review here. So I kind of touched on the fact that there was some so bad it's good stuff. The effects in this, I'm not even exaggerating, were like the worst effects I've ever seen in a horror movie. The anytime someone is killed, like early on, you know, that one guy, like the creepy guy, shoots his parents when he's a kid, and the bullet wounds, it looks like just like someone Sharpie markered on like a little dot with some blood, or it looks like someone like finger painted it. Like there's no real like gore in this movie. Every time someone is like shot or stabbed, it literally looks like they just like Sharpied on some blood. I thought it was funny. It was like the funniest thing ever. I'm like, are you serious right now? Because I mean, this movie's low budget, but it seemed like it had somewhat of a budget. But like these are the worst effects I've ever seen. It literally, like, they just put a little bit of red paint. That's it. It was absolutely hilarious. Also, I thought like the killer's weapon was kind of funny. He just had this little like flimsy claw, and you know, he's supposed to be this menacing killer. He's supposed to be scary, and he's killing people with this little claw. The thing is like extremely thin. Like I said, it's super flimsy. You're gonna tell me this fool is like strong enough to kill people with this thing? That thing wouldn't even scratch you. That little claw, that's, I don't know. That it looks like a little gardening tool. Like get out of my face with that. You're gonna kill people with that? Like that thing would snap in half. Get out of here. But yeah, the weapon was funny. The effects were funny, and the killer was like really goofy. He was just like always overacting. It was funny. Like he would just be in his room, and he would just be randomly screaming, and it was just so over the top. Like he was trying way too hard to act like a crazy person, and he just seemed like a whiny goofball. Like it was hilarious to watch. He was just screaming, flipping out. Like he didn't like sell you on the fact that he's a crazy person. He just seemed like he was overacting like crazy. This fool was just straight screaming for no reason. Like, calm down, my guy. It's not that serious. Take a chill pill. Another funny thing is there were some a couple outdoor scenes, and all the dialogue was just dubbed over. And I'm thinking the reason for that is because, you know, maybe it was a windy day or something, so all the, you know, the normal dialogue got ruined. So yeah, they just dubbed it over, and it's so funny. There's like one like sequence where they're all like walking away, and they're having a conversation, and it's dubbed, and I'm just thinking like, is this supposed to be like a narration, or are they talking? Is this just bad? Like, I don't know what the heck is going on, but yeah, like the dubbed audio was funny. It like just the fact that it was dubbed was funny, and it sounded funny, and it just seemed out of place, and it was just kind of odd. But it was also funny because the mixing on it was really bad. So like one voice would be like a little bit louder, and then one voice would be quieter, and it didn't like gel. It didn't seem natural, and it was just pretty darn funny. And then yeah, I only have one more thing left here on my notes, so I'm jamming through this review. So that's cool. Some of my videos are a little too long, so that's good. Yeah, basically, one thing, like I know like a lot of the stuff that I talked about already was kind of negative, but I'm kind of saying it's like entertaining still. But something that I liked was the whole angle of like the Scream Queen magazine, which when I watched this movie, I thought that was just like a fictional magazine, but then I was looking up Debbie Rochon's Wikipedia, and I guess Scream Queen or Scream Queens is an actual magazine, and she was like on the cover a couple times. I didn't do that much research, so I don't know if it's like the magazine in the movie where it's kind of like a Playboy type deal with horror actresses. I'm not entirely sure, but it was cool that she was this kind of like model for the magazine in the movie, because when I went on her Wikipedia, I guess that was like a big thing in her career, that she was just on like covers of like so many horror magazines. She was like on the cover of Fangoria, and that she was like the modeling for magazines thing was like actually a big aspect of her career. And then I like how in the movie too, like she plays like she's a B horror movie actress. I mean, you don't really get to see her like star in films in the movie, like star in fictional films. She's mostly doing the modeling stuff, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool that she kind of played like a version of herself. Of course, it's probably nothing like her in real life, but I mean like the career of this character was pretty. I mean like the same. Like that's what she does. She's an actress. She's mainly in these kind of like B horror films. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of fun that you know she got to play this version of herself, and they incorporated the magazine aspect, which was something that she did a lot in her career. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, and that's the last thing that I want to talk about. So I'm gonna get into my recommendation here, and then I'm gonna head out. So this is a tough one. Do I recommend this? Even though there was some, so bad it's good stuff, and this movie was like mildly entertaining, I would say that I don't recommend it. I mean, just overall, it's like not that good of a movie, and like I said, like I went in. I didn't go in thinking that it was gonna be some great movie. I knew it was gonna be like a low budget B movie, but even for like a low budget B movie, it was pretty bad. So yeah, I would say, yeah, don't check this out. You know, watch some other stuff. So yeah, there's my recommendation. I'm gonna head out here. Thank you all very much for watching, and peace out.